All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to another exciting broadcast here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. My name is Daryl Muhammad, one of the hosts coming to you live from Houston, Texas for the Hour of Power. Brothers and sisters, every Sunday by God's grace, we come here to bring you some more information to inspire you, inform you, and motivate you to go ahead and focus on building black wealth and being empowered by that black wealth, not just for your family, not just for yourself, but for our community. If there's one thing that our community needs now more than ever, besides divine guidance, is economic empowerment, independent economic empowerment, one that we create on our own from the grassroots level, not by some big big corporate contract, not by the minority, certification we get at our cities, and we get these big lumps of money by one or two or three sources. We're talking about getting down in the grassroots level and dealing with the masses and the many to produce a lot for ourselves, our family, but most importantly, our community. That's what we're here about here at Black Wealth Empowerment, brothers and sisters. We hope that's what you're here about, because if that's what you're about, you're at the right place at the right time. But as always, you can't do anything empowering by yourself. This broadcast could not be empowering if it was just me, right? Because I only bring so much energy. The energy that I bring is limited to myself. So therefore, I'm not here by myself. I'm here with the faithful, the persistent, the diligent, the world-renowned and world-traveled, respected all over the world by people outside of our black community, because they see the value of this brother. And we see the value of him too, right? And he sees the value that he brings to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. That's why he's here every broadcast, no matter if he's traveling. After you come off the road, you want to sit down, take a break, get a bite to eat, and rest and prepare for your next day, right? But not this brother, not the courage coach, right? Because he's determined to live his purpose. So without further ado, joining me on today's broadcast is our brother, your brother, the courage coach, Rodney Assad Muhammad. Brother Rodney, are you there? Mic check, mic check.
Yes, sir. Microphone check. Is this thing? Wait a minute. Is this thing on? Is this thing? Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Peace to those of you who are just joining us live at Black Wealth Empowerment. Another live broadcast, a Google Hangout. Now, this is that next level Google Hangout here, because we don't waste your time. We don't dilly-dally. We don't pontificate. Not too much. But what we want to do is we want to give you a value-packed moment, just a compressed amount of information, it just clean, tight, together, but empowered, so that we, one, don't waste your time, but two, we want you to be able to maximize your moments. See, what it's about is this, and Brother Daryl, we've probably gotten to this before. We're going to probably do a whole show on this. It's really about, brothers and sisters, that you can get information, and we can take 8 hours to give you the information. But how about we do this? How about we put the information in a 1 hour time frame and give you 23 hours to go work that out? So wait. We can give it to you in 8 hours, and then it leaves you a little time to probably work that out a little bit. But we give it to you in 1 hour and give you 23 hours to just go hard in the paint to utilize and implement the strategies that you get to learn from this 1 hour broadcast. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Now, this is something you want to do. You want to do this right now. You want to start letting people know that we are on live. Now, I just went on my Facebook page and put that out there that we are on live right now. Let people know to go to hangoutbwe.com and get registered, get signed up. They may be able to get on this broadcast. It is possible if they go and do it quick enough and get on this. We only got an hour. But I want those of you right now who are watching us live, those of you who are already on the private exclusive Facebook group, and you're ready to type that information in, and we're going to give you in a little while to type in, I want you to right now let people know, just on your main Facebook page, that I'm on BWE Hangout right now. Why aren't you? Let somebody know. I had a conversation, Brother Daryl, with somebody just a little while ago, about, they asked me about the stats, but to show, how many people are listening, how many people are watching the broadcast and things like that. And I was telling, I said, we get decent numbers, I said, but one of the things I'm finding out is that people really seem to only care about the salacious, the scandalous, the trip to life fantastic, the real house hussies of whatever stupid city you in. Stuff like that. They want cops and they want real car chases and foolishness like that. See, people want that kind of stuff. But if you're talking about how to heal your family, your life, your economics, your finances, how to be a better person, maybe how to get your credit right or something like that, it seems like people are really not interested in that. But you know what I found? It's not that they're not interested in it. They only seem to be interested in it when it's a red light situation, a cold blue, something really drastic is going on. You about to lose your house. Now you want to know how to do a short sale. Now, see, now you really want to get into short sales now, right? And so you about to lose your job. Now you want to say, how do I do resume creation and setup? See, now you want to go into a class and a workshop all of a sudden. See, sometimes people go through kicking and screaming to this change called Black Wealth Empowerment. We're here. 73 broadcasts in, Brother Daryl. You said 73 broadcasts in. There's no excuse for any of us to not go back to the other broadcasts and glean some information and not to participate in this one. So, those of you that are watching us right now, I want you to go ahead and let somebody know, let some people know that you're on right now. You're on Black Wealth Empowerment because you're willing and ready to take action on your life as it relates to economics and mindset. Brother Daryl, thank you for doing this. Thank you for having me as one of your co-hosts. And I know we're waiting for our Sister Brandy to come in. She's moving and shaking always too. But I'm going to swing it back over to you. I'm going to go look in the Facebook group and find out what's going on over there right now.
All right. Thank you so very much, Courage Coach. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your commitment to this platform. Brothers and sisters, this is Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. We're talking about today the next level. The next level. We're 3 months into this first quarter of this year. 3 months in, brothers and sisters. We almost have 90 days behind us. Can you believe that? 90 days. Don't you know things, tremendous and powerful things can happen and have happened to you in 90 days? But we're still talking about the next level, the next level, the next level. We're talking about what's the next level in Black Wealth Empowerment for you. And what is the next level for Black Wealth Empowerment Live for us here in this broadcast, right? We're working on some things behind the scenes, brothers and sisters. You better believe it. I'm working on some things. Brother Rodney Assad working on some things. Our sister, who I see here, our membership coordinator, Sister Brandy, is working on some things. But let me just tell you how this thing works. Let me just give you a little secret. You ready for a secret? See, when you're living a life, a cohesiveness, right, where everything is interrelated with the other, right? When you're the thread, coach, that winds it and twists it all and brings the different pieces of your life together, then no matter what you do in these other areas, you can always bring it together, right, with another part, another area of your life. And that's how you should see Black Wealth Empowerment Live, because it's what you're doing, as the coach says, the other 23 hours of your day, implementing these strategies that you come back to the platform, that you come back to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, that you come back and make what you're doing known, your growth known, so Sister Brandy can reach out to you and pull you out of the group and highlight you on the next broadcast, right? This broadcast is not just for me, not just for the Courage Coach, not just for Sister Brandy, because we're doing other things outside, right? This is a platform that we use and that all of you all can use. All the members can use. All the active members can use to take what you're already doing to the next level. To the next level. Brothers and sisters, we have the social media. This thing goes on YouTube. You can go back and use it to promote it. Sister Shina Keys was on a couple of weeks ago. She reached out to me afterwards, saying, how can I get a copy of that so I can use it? See? So that's how you have to be thinking. That's how you have to think. How can I use this platform? And when you have access to the world, right, on Google Hangout, when you have access to the world on YouTube, when you have access to the world on all these social media platforms, that is the thing that'll take you to the next level, in the next level, in the next level. That is your reach. That's unlimited reach. That's everybody on the planet. So with that being said, I see our sister, look at this, looking beautiful, beautiful as an MGT should. We have our sister coming to us. She'll tell you where she's coming from, because I don't know where she's coming from. She like the courage coach. She always on the move, coming from somewhere, in her car, at some other kind of function. But she's committed to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. She's committed to this platform, brothers and sisters, right? And you have to be committed to. This is a platform of commitment, right? And many of us as black people, we struggle with commitments, but you need to use this platform to strengthen your commitment and your dedication muscle and be here week after week after week after week like we're here. And that's how you sharpen and strengthen your muscles. So without further ado, we have our membership coordinator, Sister Brandy. Mic check. Sister Brandy, are you there?
Yes, sir, Brother Darrell. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sister. Go right ahead. Tell everybody greetings.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, once again, welcome. I know everybody has already welcomed you, Brother Darrell, and also Brother Rodney. And so I have welcomed you. But again, members, welcome to your Black Wealth Empowerment. We are excited that you're here. We're excited to be here. We're excited to continue the commitment that Brother Darrell has made some time ago, over a year and some, to participate and be an active member in the Black Wealth Empowerment as a host, as a member, etc. He is committed. We are excited that you're here. Thanks, Brother Darrell. Thanks, Brother Rodney. We love you. I love you both. I mean, on behalf of the members, we love both of you guys. Brother Darrell a little bit more than Brother Rodney, but we're not going to say it's neither here nor there with that being said. But members, welcome again to the Black Wealth Empowerment. We're excited that you're here. We're amped up. I'm amped up just getting home. Hung out with my mom for some hours. I was trying to get here a little sooner, but Allah knows best. So we got to do what we got to do. That's all I have for right now. All right, I'm going to send it back to Brother Darrell, and I'll talk to you soon about my level of commitment and also what we're going to do in the future and how Black Wealth Empowerment has helped me as a member and hopefully for you too. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, thank you, Sister Brandy. Thank you so very much, brothers and sisters. That's Sister Brandy, your membership coordinator. If you have any membership issues, any ideas, anything like that, just inbox Sister Brandy. She'll be more than happy to help you. Brothers and sisters, we're excited for another broadcast. 73. This is our 73rd broadcast. 73. We're pressing towards 100, and we're just pressing towards the mark, as the scripture says in Philippians, right? We're pressing towards the mark. So that's what we're doing, brothers and sisters. We have to get this message out. We can't do it alone. We need your help, right? We need your help. It's just like anything else. Your attendance is just the beginning of your participation. You can't get an A in school. Matter of fact, you can't even pass the class just for showing up, right? You can't enjoy a good concert if your main objective is just to go and sit in a chair, right? You can't enjoy it, right? Other people are enjoying and getting their money worth and your money worth because they've come to participate. They've come to exert some energy, and that's the only way you can get to the next level. I'll let the coach cover that on his inspirational speech, but we're talking about the next level, brothers and sisters. It's always about the next level. It's not where you've come from, it's where you're going, right? It's always about the next level. We're going to cover some financial tips here towards the end that will help you get to the next level. Help you get to the next level. But you will need to help us get to the next level by sharing this broadcast. Here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters, we're committed to the overall platform, right, of justice or else. I thought I'd wear my shirt today so y'all can see I'm representing, right, the justice or else. We're taking it to the next level now, brothers and sisters. We'll talk about more of that later. Right? You want to be on the train that's moving full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. We're not the little train that could anymore. We're the big train that did. that did. We did what we're planned to do prior to 10-10-15. This is all part of Black Wealth Empowerment. You have to understand the empowerment part. Whole lot of folks are black. Whole lot of folks are black and got wealth. But it's that empowerment piece that we need to be very, very, very crystal clear about. And this broadcast, this platform is designed to raise your conscious level up, brothers and sisters, to raise all of our conscious levels up. You know, the Courage Coach can tell you he's a master teacher. He's a master peak performance coach. And he can tell you the more the teacher teaches, the more the teacher learns. So what do you need to do right now? You need to hit those tabs right above. Hit those tabs right above your head right now. We need to double and triple our live viewership right now on this broadcast. See, you need to get in that right now kind of mentality. How you get to the next level? You get there by taking actions. When? Right now. So right now you need to hit those tabs. Facebook like, Facebook share, hashtag BW Hangout. We are live. Join us. Got it? Same thing in the Twitter. Hashtag BW Hangout. We are live. Join us. Put that right down. Share it right now, brothers and sisters. Share it right now. Throughout the broadcast, share. Throughout the broadcast, go to Twitter on your phone, right? Go to Twitter on your phone, right? We're at the point now in this social media, brothers and sisters, you almost got to have 2 devices if you're trying to maximize your social media, reach, right? Because everybody has the reach. Those that are broadcasting have a reach, and those that are reciprocating and participating have a reach, right? So that's what you need to do. Hit the Pinterest, hit the G+, hit whatever they got up there. Hit it all and share it right now. Share it right now, brothers and sisters. That's what you need to do. Share, share, share. You can't be empowered if you're scared to share. You'll never be empowered if you're scared to let go of your resources. Share your resources. Let go of your energy. Share your energy. Let go of your time. Share your time. Scared to let go, oh Lord, of your money. Oh Lord, Sister Brad, oh Lord, not let go of my money. I'll let go of my energy. I'll let go of my time, coach. But oh Lord, not my pennies. Yeah, you got to let go of it all. We're talking about total commitment. And I'm going to write this down, coach. We're going to come one time. We're going to come maybe next week and let you do the whole hour of what does it mean to be committed, right? What does it really mean to be committed, right? If there's 24 hours of the day and you commit to 1 hour, you only committed to that hour. You haven't committed to the day. You only committed to that 1 hour. All right, brothers and sisters, we're going to bring on some of our pending members. We brought some in. Brought some in last couple of days. You want to go in and share. You want to go in and welcome them. All right? But you know what to do. We're 15 minutes in. We want to give you some time to come on in, to come get in and join us. But you know what to do, brothers and sisters. You know what to do. You need to let us know if you're here. Who are you? I see some people over there on my little counter, my little view counter over there. Let us know which city you're from. Let us know what you do for a living. Give us your name. Let us know what's going on. This is a platform for all black people. If you're black in America, you can be Christian, you can be a Hebrew Israelite, you can be a Baptist, you can be a Catholic, you can be a Muslim, you can be anything as long as you're black, right? And you want to empower yourself, your family, but most importantly, our community, then you need to be represented, right? You need to be represented, brother and sister. You can't be empowered and you don't count. Nobody know you exist. Nobody knows you're around. That's the opposite of empowerment. That's disempowering, right? So let us know where you're from. Let us know what business you're in, right? We have to take this thing to the next level. You always reach up. There's no such way, I guess you can reach down to pull your brother up, right? But you got to reach up. You got to be in an up position to reach down to pull your brother up, right? You both can't be in the basement trying to pull the next man up in the basement, right? So brothers and sisters, we are here. We're excited. Broadcast number 73, and we're going to definitely push more and more to make sure that we reach who we need to reach. Because somebody out there, this message is for you. This platform is for you. It's going to come on this platform and take ownership of this platform. And you're gonna help grow this platform so we can reach out to people, so people can hear about us, right? There's a saying that you want your reputation to precede you. That means to go before you. So when you meet somebody and say, you know what? Oh, you part of that, right? I believe the Courage Coach experienced that. I've experienced that, right? You go to different events throughout the community, and they say, hey, I've seen that. I was in Detroit on the subway, right? Hey, you the brother that, oh yeah, I was on one of your broadcasts, right? And somebody else, a sister, hey, yeah, I'm on your list. That's what it's about. It's about reach. It's about influence. It's about touching other people's lives, brothers and sisters. That's how you're empowered. You're empowered by touching other people's lives. As your life is being touched, you're obligated to do the same. All right? So welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're excited you're here for broadcast number 73, where we pull back the curtains, brothers and sisters, and we give you what it is that you need to get to the next level. Right? We give it to you the way that we need to have it. You know, black people are very, very, very unique. Right? And the more unique and exclusive the experience, the more unique and exclusive we are, right? And we here, black people in America, are very unique, and we're very exclusive in our experience. That's why this message is designed to speak to that in that exclusivity. That's why this is a private closed group, and that's why over there at Facebook we have our private elusive exclusive Facebook group, right? If you're watching it live and you don't know what we're talking about, if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to the Facebook page, go to search, and put in Black Wealth Empowerment. Black Wealth Empowerment all together. You'll see us there. Or if you're watching this on our BWE platform, then you can click on the link below. It says Live Virtual Networking. Live Virtual Networking. Plug in your information, click join, and we'll vet you. Right? We like Donald Trump. We're going to vet you before we let you into the country, right? To make sure you there is a fit, right? Make sure you're not some Looney Tune, because you know out here on social media, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. All right? So go ahead and put your information in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group so we can know who you are and reach out to somebody. Everybody that's listening, you reach out to somebody right now and you tell them, come on, I'm talking about within the group, right? Within the group. If we just get a maximum participation, 20, 30, 40% coach from the people in the group, that'll be all the folks we need, right? That'll be all the folks we need. And the membership coordinator, Sister Brandy, is working on that right now, reaching out to everybody in the group so we can find out who you are, what do you want to do, and what is it going to take for you to participate. All right? This is not, school like the public school system where the government gives them money based on how many people come to class, right? How many folks that are in the home room when they take roll, and that determines how much money they get. We don't get satisfaction, right, from attendance here, right? This platform is designed for participation, growth, and how to get to the next level. So with that being said, let's roll over to our Courage Coach for our inspirational message. Then we'll see what's going on in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, bring on our new members, and then we'll roll into the final few minutes of the hour of power, and then we'll talk about some money. Because empowerment is hard to do, Coach. In America, I don't know about nowhere else, in America, without money. So let's roll it over to our Courage Coach so he can help us to cultivate the courage to roar. Go back to you, Courage Coach.
Yes, sir, Brother Joe. Thank you for all that. Thank you, Sister Brandy, for being with us and taking that time to just, always take the detours to move your schedule around and say, okay, I'm on, so thank you for that, because it means a lot. And sometimes I know people don't notice that and don't see it, and you don't never talk about it, the sheer amount of effort sometimes it takes for Sister Brandy to get on the broadcast. Me, never mind. I can be on a plane. I'm kind of sitting in first class. I get my drinks, my snacks if I want to eat them, and then I get to my hotel room and I'm here. And hey, look, I'm on the broadcast. But for Sister Brandy, it's a whole other reality. She's a wife. She's a mother. She's a worker. She's getting things done, and she stays active in her community. So we thank you for Sister Brandy for taking that time to really, show the integrity of yourself and saying, you're committed to this, and you do whatever needs to be done in order to get to the broadcast and participate. And so that speaks volumes, brothers and sisters. Sometimes we don't see that the amount of effort that goes into doing what it is that people do. And oftentimes what we do is we end up getting common. We think things are just regular for people. It's normal. They show up. They may have a great smile and say, oh, everything must be great for you. Not knowing that underneath all that was a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of action that got them to that space. And even though they might tell you all the things they had to do in order to get there, just rest assured there's a lot of backstory to the front story that you might be saying. Now, for those of you that are just joining us, I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach, and this is the hour of power, and this is that part of the broadcast where we want to just give you a little bit of something to kind of put on our minds to help us maybe, walk this walk a little bit better, a little stronger, a little more oomph in our step, And since we're talking about taking it to the next level, Brother Daryl, those of you that are watching, a couple things came to mind. Now, I never write down what I'm going to say in most cases, unless it's something really specific. I just really got to get this message particular across. I usually try to we say in church, let the Spirit move you. And so when Brother Daryl texted me a few minutes ago, as a matter of fact, told us, hey, this week's broadcast, we're going in on this. I said, okay, I'll figure something out. Allah bless me with something. And something that did come to mind that was out of the Bible. Deuteronomy, two things. First, Deuteronomy 24:5, it says, when a man hath taken a new wife, right, he shall not go out to war, neither shall he be charged with any business, but he shall be free at home 1 year, and shall cheer up his wife which he hath taken. Right? Next level, right? Next level. I'm just dropping something on y'all real quick, right? That's next level. Some people are like, what? Wait a minute, taking off for a year and not going off and do. That's showing attention to this new wife he's taking. Well, follow me now. Now, Mark, the second chapter of Mark, the 22nd verse says, and no man putteth new wine into old bottles, right? They say old wineskins in some editions. He said, else the new wine will bust the wineskin of the bottle, and the wine is spilled, and the bottles will be destroyed. But new wine must be put into new bottles. Just follow me just one more time. Now, 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says, therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. Now, what are you getting to, Brother Rodney? What are you saying all this for, Courage Coach? Why are you going into all this? This is the next. I don't see what it relates to the next level. See, for each and every one of us, part of our challenge is that we're getting a lot of great information, a lot of great data. We're getting the feedback from Sister Brandy. We get a lot of great information and data from a myriad of places. We probably listen to different radio broadcasts, shows. Sometimes we even get on Black Wealth Empowerment on a Sunday. We might read Entrepreneur Magazine and other things like that. We might read the Wall Street Journal. And we're getting a lot of data, Brother Daryl. We're getting a lot of data. We go to workshops and seminars. We're getting a lot of data. But at the end of the day, are we trying to put new data into an old mindset, an old methodology, an old system and way of doing things? I think I mentioned before in a previous broadcast, one of my associates, I believe it might have been Jerry or Myron Goldwyn. I think it might have been Myron Goldwyn. Myron had the system is the solution. No, it was Jerry. It was Jerry. He said the system is the solution. The system is the solution. And one of the things I realized in studying that and going through it all is that sometimes we have faulty or flawed systems that are not giving us the solutions to the problems that we say we're trying to solve. See, when you're talking about taking it to the next level, when I'm talking about taking it to the next level, I have to know, we have to know, you have to know that you cannot put new information into an old methodology. See, pouring clean water into a already half-filled glass of dirty water don't make the dirty water full of a glass full of water clean. Just because we poured fresh clean water into a dirty glass of dirty water don't mean you got clean water now. That's not how that works. At some point, you either got to get a whole new glass, pop it down, make sure it's clean now, and pour fresh water in, or you got to dump out the water you had in that glass, clean that out, and then pour in new water. But don't ever try to put in new information that's better, that's going to take our lives to the next level into an old mindset, an old methodology, an old system of doing things. You'll foul up the whole system. That's like putting old motor oil in your car when you need an oil change. What do? They go underneath, they pop the plug, they drain it all out, right? Then they plug it back up and they fill it in and they run a little bit, then they drain that back out, because we want to get rid of any extra gunk that might have dislodged in the process. So when we're talking about taking it to the next level, brothers and sisters, in our lives, with our families, with our friends, with our business, no matter what it is, we got to resolve in our hearts and minds that we are willing to take that next level step in becoming new. So in the Bible says, let this mind, what's that? A mind of righteousness, a mind of newness, a mind where the law of God is impinged on our hearts. It's not that we need letters of law. We don't need stone tablets of law. No. It's a part of our everyday walk. I have to have a walk of righteousness. So let this mind, that righteous mind, that dignified, that civilized mind that's in Christ Jesus, let that mind be in me. Why? Because except you become as a little child, you can't enter the kingdom of heaven. Well, when it comes to finances, except we become as a little child, we got to forget everything you thought you knew. You got to unlearn all that stuff that somebody told us and said to us, something that you might have heard that might have used to work way back. But see, when you were 2 and 3 and trying to learn how to feed yourself, you sat in a high chair and you had Pampers on. And you might have had a little walker, but at 30 and 40 and 50 years old, you in a high chair, you got a bib on, you got your walker, you got your pamp. Come on, no, you don't do all that. I'm saying that just a little bit of comedy on that, but that's how silly sometimes it is when we try to do a new thing using an old methodology. You got to wipe it away. See, the former things shall be wiped or cast away in order for new things to come forth. So I'll leave you all with this last point. Many years ago, my mother, when I lived in California, she wanted to get a new car, she said. And same thing when she wanted new furniture. And my mother's furniture was fine. She had very nice furniture. It was very, very nice furniture. Mom just, that's what she rolled. And so very nice furniture. And her car was great car. She got a great car. And she said, so when I lived in California, I went by her house, and she was cleaning the garage and doing it. Boy, move this here, my mom. That's how my mom from the South. She said, boy, move this over here. Grab that and put that over there. I'm like, all right, mom's a honeydew list. And so I'm moving that stuff. I said, Mom, what you doing? She said, I'm going to get me a new car. I'm like, looking at her like, what do you need a new car for? You have a car that's fine, it's working fine. She said, I'm cleaning out my garage. He said, because the Lord ain't going to bless me with a new car if I don't make room for it. She was clearing out a garage so she had a space to park the new car in. She hadn't looked for a car, didn't know what kind of car she wanted. She ain't even shopped for no car at that point. She said, I'm making room for the car that I'm going to get. Same thing with the house. You know what she did? My mother, I think she had sold her furniture. She sold it. She like, get out of it. I said, Mom, what the furniture? She said, boy, I'm going to give me some new furniture. I was like, well, what the other furniture? I can't get new furniture if I got old furniture in the spot where the new stuff's supposed to go. See, the same principles. See, Allah, God, is not going to bless you. It's not going to bless me. It's not going to bless us if we try to hold on to old ideas, old systems, old ways and methods of doing things and expecting a new reality. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Now, cultivate your courage to roar. Back to you, Brother Daryl.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Courage Coach. As always, brothers and sisters, another powerful message. You know, brothers and sisters, it's a challenge, right? The next level is always a challenge. See, we are so blessed as a people to as we don't even know the blessing that we have, right? We are so blessed to have a world-renowned peak performance coach with the Courage Coach that we just listen to it and we just don't know what we heard, right? Just like we might listen to Beethoven and don't even know what we're listening to. We may listen to Bach, don't know what we're listening to, right? We may listen to Beethoven, don't know what we listen to. It sounds good, but we don't understand the complexity of it. We don't understand what's really in every note and every sound, right? But as you become more aware, right? As you go over it over and over, you know it's something. All you need to know is something there. You don't even need to know what it is, brothers and sisters. You just need to know it's something there. I got some of it, but I know it's more there. So you got to watch these broadcasts over and over and over again, right? That's why the saying is true. The more the teacher teaches, the more the teacher learns. Right? That might be your first time hearing what Courage Coach said, but I can rest assured you that's not his first time telling somebody that. Not his first time sharing that with somebody. Right? So that's probably his 100th time or his 1,000th time, right? Delivering that message. So that makes him stronger, right? That makes him better, right? So that's how you have to do the same thing, brothers and sisters. If you want what you see other people have, you have to do what they've done. You have to make the commitment. You have to have the determination. You have to go through those same number of reps, right? Those same number of continuous routines over and over and over again, right? Over and over and over again. All right, so let's go now to our Sister Brandy. She's going to share with us some information. She's going to let us know who's in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group that have followed the instructions and put their information in. Right? Now, we know we always going to have people that's going to watch Courage Coach and Sister Brandy that's going to not follow instructions because they don't want nobody know they're here. You know, they're a secret agent of wealth building, you know. So we understand, right? This is not our first rodeo. This is our 73rd rodeo. And we know there's always people that's going to be looky looks. And that's okay too, right? You don't open up a retail store, get mad because 10 people walk in your store and 8 of them just are looky looks, right? You want to encourage them to come back, right? Come back later. Good, and thanks for coming by. You know, come back and see us again. Because they understand the more you look, right, the closer you're getting to participate. All right? The closer you're getting to participate. So let's swing it over to our membership coordinator, Sister Brandy. Let us know what's happening in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And she said there's a message she want to share. Sister Brandy got something she want to share, y'all. Y'all better listen. All right? Y'all better listen. The soft voice in the group is about to speak. All right, Sister Brandy, take it away.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Brother Daryl. Praise be to Allah. I just wanted to add something. The brother Rodney has stated, and he was speaking on how his mom went through the process of cleaning out stuff, and you know she was just waiting in anticipation because basically she asked God for it, and in the process of her waiting, Allah God just blessed her with it because she had enough faith to believe. That was simply that. And so, with that being said, with the Black Wealth Empowerment, I just wanted to add one more thing to it. How Brother Rodney also stated that when he was talking about the woman in the Bible and how she had, you know, the wife and the husband situation, and how he had to go outside of his comfort zone to be successful, and then he, you know, might not have had all the details or information that he needed to be successful, but he knew for sure that he had faith that his wife would follow along with whatever he asked her to do or whatever the information was. Last thing I wanted to add from what Brother Rodney has stated, what really pierced my heart was when he said how you just kind of have to go with it. No matter what the situation is, you go because you know that Allah is God, he's going to bless you, but also you just listen to the message. So if the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan gives us a message, we just listen to it and we adhere and obey. Same thing with the Black Wealth Empowerment. You might not understand after week 1, 5, 10, 15, 30, up to 72. But if you're at the 73rd broadcast, if you have got some type of information, you just keep moving out. Move out on those instructions. Brother Darrell stated many times, members, simply do this. Go through the process of inviting your family and friends to the Black Wealth Empowerment. You have lots of Black, beautiful brothers and sisters who are on social media. Why would you not want them to learn the same information that you've learned? For me, the last year has been so beneficial. Participating in the Black Wealth Empowerment, also just being a participant as a member in the Black Wealth Empowerment, because for me, it has been a learning curve. It has been a growth. I mean, free information has been shared over 73 weeks. Where else can you get the information from? Where else can you have the Courage Coach and Brother Darrell offering, and others who have been guests, offering to be on the Black Wealth Empowerment to give you additional information? And if you want to go forward with that information, fine. But if not, you got the details. Where else can we go and have a 15-minute consult? Well, Brother Darrell, I mean, look at Secrets of Wholesaling. Where do you get that information besides 12 o'clock on Periscope, Brother Darrell? Except the Black Wealth Empowerment. The same point is with Brother Rodney Assad, and as Darrell just stated, how he's the Courage Coach. He goes all over the world and speaks to people, motivates, also inspires and trains and gives the information to the people. But we get it every week for the last 73 weeks for no money at all. I mean, what else can you do? 1 hour a week is all is required, and also for you to invite your family and friends to participate and get the same information that you receive. I mean, hey, that's my understanding for the whole year. So when the question was raised, what's been the benefit for me, or what's been, let me get the actual wording, because Brother Darrell had stated something and he asked us a question. So let me make sure I say it right. So he asked me to get my perception on the next level, and how has our members benefited in my perception. Perception. And for me, once again, I couldn't even think, I would have wrote down for an hour or so on how me as a member have benefited. The question is, how have we not? We have all the answers right here, and all it is a matter of us taking notes, putting that information, and taking action. Let me just say one more thing about my perception. When Brother Darrell stated, he said it some time ago, I don't remember the exact broadcast it was, but he talked about money management and how you have to take your bills once a week, look over your bills, and actually appreciate those bills and have a good relationship with those bills. What in the world? In my 30 plus, that's almost say 30, you don't have to know the exact number of years of life, nobody has ever told me to get this daggone bill, just my personal, pretend like it's a bill, get the bill, examine it, and be thankful that you have the opportunity either to pay it, make arrangements, or just be thankful that you got a bill. Because there may be somebody who's outside, who's homeless, don't have bills, and they're not grateful. Other things I learned, Brother Rodney talking about gratefulness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I know I'm not the host of the show. I'm going to just talk my last point real quick. Gratefulness. Oh, I missed y'all last week, but I'm telling you, I am so grateful. I'm not going to cry on the show. I'm going to leave it as that, but I'm just so grateful for you all, Brother Rodney, Brother Darrell, for all the guest speakers, all the people who have taken the time out, you as members taking the time out for the hour to be with us, to understand that it's not a show because we want to talk to you. It's a show because we're trying to help you be more successful than you were yesterday. Brother Darrell, I don't know if he's a multimillionaire, billionaire, Brother Rod, I don't know. But I know they got more information than I might have at this point with this. And I'm going to keep them in my circle, and I'm going to continue to learn so I can be successful. So one day I want to have my own wholesale business, I will be able to, because I've learned the information from the Black Wealth Empowerment. When I get ready to get out there and be a speaker on passion and how you can invoke passion in others and et cetera, I'm going to talk to Brother Rodney, because I've had my 15 minutes of success with my 15 minutes of consult. Believers, members, listen. It's like, I don't know, March 20th. Once again, this is a new year. Everybody has an opportunity to take 15 minutes out of Brother Rodney's time, Brother Darrell's time. I don't know if you want my time, but you only get 15 minutes. Once a year, you have an opportunity to speak with us to find out what you need to do to get to the next level. All you got to do is direct message me. You know how to do that. Even though I ain't on Facebook, I'm on Messenger still. I've taken a break because I'm working through some things and learning how to regroup and be a mom. But that's another story for another time. But let me let you know. You need me, connect with me on direct message. You have my number. If you don't, direct message me and get it. Because members, we're about helping you be successful. I'm done, Brother Rodney, Brother Daryl. I'm going to send it back to you. May Allah bless you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Thank you, Sister Brandy. Thank you for that heartfelt message, brothers and sisters. You know, it's not us, right? What are you going to do to get to the next level for yourself, your family, and our community? You know, this America is going through a transition right now, brothers and sisters. We either be a part of the transition or we be part of those that get left behind in that transition, right? This is a time like 1960, Courage Coach, where if you stand by the sidelines and watch, that'll be the worst thing you could have ever done. Brothers and sisters, now is not the time, right? For whatever reason, God allowed you and I to be born during this time of America, when America's at a financial pass, right? Whereas everybody in America, those at leadership, those who are at the bottom working every day, citizens have to make financial decisions for themselves. Long are the days where you can consciously, right, intelligently depend on somebody else for your future other than yourself. If help comes, good. But don't bet on it. Don't plan on it, brothers and sisters. We here at Black Wealth Empowerment going to tell you the truth. If you like it or not, we're going to tell you the truth. If you want it a lot, not, we're going to tell you the truth. Because we want to be an acquirer of all the other truth tellers in America, in this world. Our slither is economics. Our slither is financial empowerment. Our slither is Black Wealth Empowerment. Brothers and sisters, you have to develop a circle, right? If there's one thing that you and I need to do to get to the next level, is to surround ourselves with people at that next level. Let me say it again. If we want to get to that next level, we have to, surround ourselves with people at that next level. Let me share this with you. I learned this from one of my network marketing mentors, Mr. Holton Buggs. #1 income earner in the world of network marketing. Mr. Buggs said this: when you're building, he's talking about an organization, but this is a life principle. He said, when you're building something, you have to understand that the same people that got you there won't be the same people that get you to your next level. Come on, somebody. We can have church on that one if only I was a preacher, right? The people that got you where you are now most likely won't be the same people to get you to the next level. So you always have to be looking for new people. You always have to be looking up to see who's up there, where you're trying to go, and then you build those people. And there's people in your circle. See, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? We do that too often. Right? That's a lack of intelligence when you throw the baby out the baby with the bathwater. The intelligent thing to do, right, is to take wisdom and knowledge and sift through the friends you have, right? See who falls through the sifting process and who stays back. And then whoever stays back, right, whoever doesn't get sifted out, those are the ones that you can take with you to the next level. Brothers and sisters, you have to sift through your friends. How do you do that? I'm going to keep on telling you. We're going to keep on telling you over and over again. You share this content with people. You share it now. You hit those tabs above and you share it over and over. And see, there's so much noise out there on social media that you have to do it. You just have to bombard it. You have to oversaturate social media with your message. That's how you can get through the noise and get responses. So you have to go out there. You have to put, like Coach said, since you're on all these platforms, right? Since you're all these, just share them. Share them 3 and 4 times, immediately. And then see which one of your friends on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, see which ones respond. And then now you reach out to those and you try to pull those closer to you. And you engage with them with conversation. Because we have to be able to influence people. We have to be able to build a circle of people, even if it's just 2 or 3. Right? You have to be able to reach out to somebody and say, hey man, check this out. And they check it out because why? Because you asked them to. Why? Because your credibility. Why? Because they see your commitment. Why? Because they see your determination. Why? They see your seriousness. Why? Because they see that you're going to do it with them or without them. And nobody wants to be left out, right, of something that's on the move, right, with somebody that's going places. Nobody wants to get left out. If nothing else, they'll want to go along, coach, just to be a looky look, right? And that's okay. See, we have to understand the dynamics that are involved. So you won't be disappointed when all you have is looky looks. Where would Beyonce be if she didn't have no fans? All her fans wanted to be Beyonce. They didn't buy no tickets because they're in a studio somewhere dancing and singing. Where would Beyonce be? So what Beyonce does, she perfects her craft so she can give you something good and professional to look at. And that's what we have to do. Right? For those looky looks, we got to give them something professional. Right? High quality. Next level. To look at, brothers and sisters. Our money and our understanding of money, our philosophy have to go to the next level. I mentioned we're part of this Justice or Else campaign that is sweeping America and is sweeping the world. You might have heard all the stores, Best Buy, and I saw recently Joseph A. Banks had to close down stores. Macy had to lay off people. Why? Because of the 10-10-15 campaign, up with Jesus and down with Santa. Right? What is the next level? The next level is the boycott continues. Up with Jesus and down with the Easter Bunny. Don't go out and spend your money for Easter foolishness, brothers and sisters. That's the next level, collective level. Right? The little that we do individually is compounded when we do it collectively. See, compounding is an economic term. Right? That was used for economics, right? And it's used in all the sciences use compounding, right? I think economics is probably one of the last ones to use it, but it's used. See, you compound, brothers and sisters, by being a part of something, right? You compound by going out and get you 1 and 2. Stokely Carmichael say, each one, teach one. You always have to have the ability to influence one other person other than yourself. The first person is you have to be able to influence yourself. And if you can influence yourself, brothers and sisters, truly influence yourself, then you can influence other people. You can get other people to come to this broadcast. You can get other people to make the same commitment you've made. It's hard for you to get other people to commit at a level that you're not at. Right? So we're talking about economic justice. We're talking about going to the next level, right? Corporations expect $15.9 billion they expect from the Easter holidays. $15.9 billion corporations are expecting from Easter holidays. But we want to say up with Jesus, down to Easter Bunny. We want to the boycott continues. We want to keep that Easter dollars in your pocket. You know how you do that? When you get the urge to spend and you pull your hand back. Right? When you see a commercial, right, trying to get you to spend during Easter, and you say, "Oh man, I need one of those." You pull your hand, you catch yourself, right? But if you find yourself after you've bought it, you're a day late and a dollar short. Day late and a dollar short, brothers and sisters. We're living in tax season now. This is the tax season, right? Here's what you need to do. Those that are successful, those that understand wealth building. So therefore, you have to know as part of this membership, right? You have to know, what does it take to build black wealth and be empowered by it. You have to know the tax game. You have to play the tax game, and you have to play it by the rules. The rules that they set, not your bootleg rules, right? Not your rules of you made 50,000 cash, you won't even want to claim 5,000. Not knowing that the IRS watching everybody's bank account, and not knowing that they just gonna randomly audit people just because the odds are in their favors. The odds are in their favors, brothers and sisters. So it's tax season. Now there are two types of people during tax season, right? There's amateurs and there's professionals. Amateurs and professionals. The amateurs do what? Get their taxes prepared. That's the only involvement in the tax process, is they go get it prepared because they're trying to get a refund. Now the professionals, right? They don't just prepare their taxes during this year. They also do what they call, more importantly, do tax planning. They plan the 2016 tax year now, brothers and sisters. You have to plan it now. So let me just give you a couple of things you need to do if you want to now build wealth, because Robert Kiyosaki says the number one thing, expense, cost, the number one thing that robs us of our wealth building potential are taxes, all forms of taxes, the number one being income tax. So if that's the number one thing that's robbing us, taking cash away from us, our current money, not extra money, our current money to reinvest and build wealth for ourselves, our family, and our black community, then that needs to be the tool you use starting now. You do tax planning. So how do you do that, Brother Darrell? How do you do that? Those of us who have traditional jobs, we're W-2 employees, right? Do this tomorrow. Go to the HR department and get the W-4 form, and you increase your deductions. You increase your deductions. Right? You increase your deductions. That's part one of the strategy. Now, part two, if you don't do part two, don't do part one, because if you don't do part two, part one will backfire and blow up in your face. All right? Part one, go to your HR department, get your W-4, increase your deductions as high as you can get it. Number two, you have to form a legitimate business. Legitimate means you have to formulate an entity, LLC, S or C corporation. You have to do that. Don't spend 6 months talking about I didn't come up with a name. Start out with any name, right? Because your objective is not to have the best name. Your objective is to win the game, right? To build wealth and to get the number one robber of your wealth out of your pocket. Get your hand out of my pocket, right? Is taxes. Taxes. And the easiest one to legally, let me say it again, the number one and the easiest one to legally avoid is income tax, right? So you got to establish a form a entity, a legal business entity, S corporation, C corporation, LLC, right? Now, get with a tax professional. I'm not a tax professional. Get with a tax professional that does taxes for small businesses, not H&R Block. That's for tax preparers. That's for amateurs, right? Right? Tax professionals, you seek out, right? You seek out a professional business tax person, business CPA person that does business taxes. You want someone who does business taxes, right? And then they can tell you how high to raise your deductions so that you can offset that with your legal entity expenses, to whereas now, here it is, now this is a paradigm shift, right? Because now you can keep more money every month, right? You won't get as much at the end of the year, right? You'll get more every month. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather have mine every month than a lump sum at the end of the year. See, by you getting a big lump sum at the end of the year, what you've basically done is allow the IRS, the government, to take out more than they should have, so they get your money interest-free to use on that foolishness that you probably don't even subscribe to, right, that you don't believe in, that's unrighteous, but we're financing them by not, knowing what to do and taking our money up front, taking our money every month, every pay period, get more of your money back. So we're giving them an interest-free loan because it just feels emotionally good to get a $2,000 check. It seemed to me to feel emotionally good to get you $150 extra every month, right? But that's the difference between amateurs and pros, tax preparers and tax planners. Those who plan, put together a strategic plan to keep more of this, your money in the first place. Keep more of your money for you and your family and your community than to give it to the government, and God knows what they do with it, right? So give it a tax professional so they can tell you what the balance is, so you won't have too many deductions and not enough write-off in expenses, and then you'll owe the government at the end of the year, right? Not that it doesn't work. You just have to be intelligent. You have to be intelligent, brothers and sisters. We're talking about the next level. We're talking about the next level. That is the next level. That is something we have to do now. We have to patronize black businesses. AbleNetwork.com. AbleNetwork.com. Buy the best food that your body can afford to eat. Not your pocket, your body. You fuel your body, and your body will take you places that you can never go because your body is not healthy, right? Go to freedompapercompany.com. Get you some toilet paper, right? Yeah, it ain't gonna be as good as white folks toilet paper. Yeah, you have to wait for it. Yeah, if you call they might not answer the phone. Yeah, all that stuff, right? Yeah. Brother, see, you think America looked like it did back during George Washington days? You think they used to have to bring the money in the mail through horseback and carriage. They used to rob the mail. They used to rob the and you didn't get your mail because the horse carriage got hijacked by these boys back in the day, the Wild West. Come on, black people, right? But they fought through that. They dealt with it, right? They didn't go back to Italy and where they came from. They stayed right here and it worked it out and made it better. That's our job. That's the next level, brothers and sisters. And that's what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're going to the next level because there's nowhere else to go but up. All right? So that's our message, brothers and sisters, for today. Broadcast number 73. Go out. Watch it because, they must have had at least, Coach, they must have had about 100 nuggets, 150 nuggets throughout this hour. At least 150 nuggets.
At least 150 nuggets. At least
150 nuggets.
That one right there, and I'll tell you, Brother Daryl, that one right there that you just shared with everybody, that one, they don't know how much I paid for the book that I got that nugget out of. That book I had to read. You know how many pages I had to read, Brother Daryl, to get to that nugget right there? That's a lot of pages I read to get to that nugget right there. Most people don't understand that tax strategy you just gave right there. I just helped the believer use that tax strategy right there. I said the worst thing in the world you could ever do is actually get a refund. That's the worst thing. You want to break even. Or have them send you a $2 check then, the worst case scenario. But don't ever have no big, large chunk they send you a check for that they got interest free. That if you put that money in an interest-bearing account for the last 12 months, you would have picked up an additional $50, $200 on that money. You better stop playing with yourself. You better stop playing with yourself. Yes, sir. So thank you, Brother Daryl, for that. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Brothers and sisters, that brings us to the end of our hour of power. See, if you blink, you'll miss it. But that's how it is with all opportunities. If you blink, you'll miss it. So with that being said, let's roll over to our sister, the membership coordinator, for some final words. And we're going to roll to the courage coach. And then I'll close out and wish you all a good evening. Sister Brandy.
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. Great job again, Brother Daryl. Praise be to Allah. I appreciate it. Listen, I got some more things to write down, more things to do. Next year, we got to break even, as Brother Rodney said, because I'm going to need to take some new actions so we can make sure that the government doesn't take all our money anymore and use it for whatever they want to use it for. It's been a great hour of power once again. Thank you, members, for being participatory members and getting on the live Google Hangout with us. And also, putting your information in throughout the week. We look forward to connecting with you as well on Facebook. We look forward to connecting with you on Sundays. You know, my time is 7 to 8. Your time may be 6 to 7, but whatever time it is, praise be to Allah, it's a successful time. May Allah continue to bless you all. Have a great day and great week. Look forward to seeing you. Assalamu alaikum.
Now, Sister Brandy, let them know where they can reach us. Courage Coach, we want to put all our handles and everything from now on. We want to put that out there so we don't know where somebody might see these videos on YouTube, Venomy. I mean, who knows where they might see it. So go ahead and put your handle out there, Sister Brandy, where they can reach you.
Yeah, definitely. So you can find me. I'm still on Facebook, facebook.com/ I think it's JNY Baker is on there, and also Brandy Muhammad. I'm on Instagram under Bread Baker 3. Twitter, I'm as Brandy Muhammad, also JNY Bakery. And I have a third one, but I don't use that one. So you can find me on all social networks. Just look for Brandy Muhammad, JNY Bakery. I'm here, and I'll put my number in the message as well, and also direct message me. That's all I have, Brother Daryl.
All right, Courage Coach.
Unmute myself. Let me unmute myself. Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody, for...
Unmute.
Oh, I unmuted, then I remuted myself. Okay, there we go. We back now. We back. But thank you, everybody, for joining us on Black Wealth Empowerment Live with Google Hangout. Thank you for those of you that participated in the private exclusive Facebook group. Now, it remuted me. It remuted me again. It keeps muting me. You can find me on here's the best way to get me. Here's the best way to reach me. If you go to google.com, and put in Rodney Assad, ASAAD Muhammad, right? Rodney Assad Muhammad, pretty much the whole entire first page is all me. Like pretty much the whole entire first page. You can find my Create Space site. You can find the interviews with me. You find pictures of me. You find my books, Instagram, my blog, my blogger, my Gumroad, my Facebook. You go to google.com right now and put in, oh, come on, not the practice of perfect. That's my first baby right there. That's my first baby right there. And put in Rodney Assad, that's ASAAD Muhammad. You put that in, and that whole entire first page is all me. If you go to the second set of pages, that's all me. I'm there. So you don't have to look for me. You just got to just type in Rodney Assad Muhammad, and you're going to find me. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Brother Daryl, for being a part of this broadcast with me, with Sister Brandy. Thank you, Sister Brandy. And I thank each and every one of you who watched us live, and those of you who will be watching via the rebroadcast. Again,
Mute.
Oh, there it is. I think my Photoshop keeps muting me. And say, go on to Photoshop. I mean, go on to Facebook. Go on to YouTube. Go on to Twitter, and let people know some of the things you gleaned, some of the things you learned over this broadcast, and maybe some previous broadcasts. You want to start to share this information. You can't hoard it. You can't hoard this information. It won't work if you hold on to it too tight. You got to share it with somebody else. So thank you, Brother Daryl. Thank you, Sister Brandy, and thank you, the listener. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Cultivate the courage to roar. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Courage Coach. Appreciate you, Sister Brandy. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, for being here at broadcast number 73. 73. Reach out, brothers and sisters. Reach out. You have to, what Diana Ross say, right? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. You have to reach out, brothers and sisters. That's the name of the game. If you're not reaching, then what are you doing? You're drawing your hand back, right? You're holding back if you're not reaching out. So we're here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live to reach out to you. But you have to reach out to us and reach out to others as we continue to build a solid platform, build a solid base of members. We're going to reach out to you. We're going to find out what it is that you are here to do, right? What it is that you want to do to go to the next level, and the next level, and the next level. Brothers and sisters, it's all about the next level. The boycott continues. Up with Jesus, down with the Easter Bunny, right? The Easter Bunny, and you go out there and circulate that black dollars. Make sure you go out your way. Go out your way. Go out your way to circulate a black dollar, meaning spend with another black business. AbleNetwork.com, freedompapercompany.com, and economicblueprint.org. Why? Because the boycott continues. We're not going to stop. As always, brothers and sisters, we're happy that you came here with us. Share on YouTube. Share it in the links. You can always go back to the email notification and always watch it over and share that email with somebody else. Get the word out. It's free, so we don't mind you just sharing it. Just bootleg it and share it everywhere. How to reach me? You can reach me at Daryl Muhammad on all the platforms: Snapchat, Blab, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook fan page, Daryl Muhammad. Just reach out, brother. Let's connect. And also, brothers and sisters, let's connect. And also, you can inbox me here in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. All right? That's how you can reach us. Reach out to us so we'll know how to reach out to you. You follow me, and I'll follow you. Right? As long as we're going in the same direction, we'll be heading in the right direction. All right? So with that being said, brothers and sisters, as always, right? We'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our black community deserves your very best. Until next time, share this broadcast on YouTube and here, and also bring somebody with you next week, because you just never know what may be in store just for you, and more importantly, for your guests. All right? Till next time, brothers and sisters, we'll see you, God willing. Take care and God bless.